In view of the mass wedding which took place on Friday, October 13, 2023 in Kano State, northwest Nigeria, under the mass wedding scheme for the underprivileged, Nigerians have expressed divergent opinions following the ceremony. Clearview's Eunice Ella Eze, who sought the opinions of some Abuja parliamentarians, reports that while some commended the governor for the feat, others were vehemently against it.
So while I would say that, well, the government has been able to say, okay, these people, they didn't have the wherewithal to take care of this wedding or to get married, so let's get them to marry. I will commend the government for that.
In a country facing harsh economic situation and lovebirds not able to afford the cost of organizing wedding ceremonies by themselves, the governor of Kano State, Abba Yusuf and Rabi Kwankwaso, stood in as trustees for over 1,800 couples in a mass wedding that held simultaneously across the 44 local government areas of the state. Some Abuja residents, in their reactions, gave divergent opinions on the event.
I was disappointed. Marriage is an institution that is ordained by God. Marriage is not something you advise somebody to push you into. Why I disagree and I don't buy to that idea is that many of them, they were just looking at the other side of it, that somebody sponsored it. Yes, it's good. It's good to say you want to marry. But another thing is, how are you going to cope in bringing up the child? How do you go to cope in bringing up the child that is blessing of the marriage? The government of Kano did not help the youth in any area of civilizations.
I don't think it's a welcome idea because if a man is bold enough to marry, he should be able to take responsibility of anything that comes from it. But this one is a state governor that is doing mass wedding for, I don't know, like how many thousand people, like people, grown-up men, mature men with mature women. Is it going to free them after the whole thing? Is it going to, after the whole marriage of a thing, is it going to come into their home and they know what transpired after their wedding? So I don't think it's a welcome idea.
No, like that mass wedding, in human perspective, in a social gathering we are as a country, I'm not in support because like kind of they enforce people into the wedding. Like the 20,000 that the governor gives to those people, the couples, if they have used that money to empower them. Because some of these people, the way I look at it, some of them are divorced, maybe as they give them almost 1,503 couples got wedded one day. Maybe tomorrow now, if those guys, the men, did not have money to impart on their wife, it means that the women, they will run away from home. That is why, from my own perspective, it's not ideal. What governor would have done, all the expenses, the money he spent, he would have used that money to empower the women and the men first.
Some of the respondents advised the governor on the need to go a step further by equipping, educating, and gainfully employing the youth to enable them take care of their new family.
Before going ahead to get them to marry, I think that this will further lead to broken home, because in the course of this relationship, there comes a time that the people that have been put together to marry massively may not be able to take care of the family. And my holy book tells me that a man who cannot take care of his family is worse than an infidel. So I think that the government has not done the first thing first before doing the other. So if, let's say, government should be able to provide for them, let government engage them. Kano State government should engage them, get them employed or get them profitably engaged so that they will be able to take care of the family.
The governor explained that the mass wedding initiative will strengthen the bonds between couples and underscore the commitment of the state government to supporting its citizens and celebrate the institution of marriage. Eunice Ella Eze, reporting for Clearview News Desk.